We got this big story from Wired.com. Wired says why Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp all went down today. The problem relates to something called BGP routing, and it took down every part of Facebook's business. So they say around 11:40 a.m. Eastern time, the domain name system records became unreachable. Facebook's outage appears to be caused by DNS. However, that's just a symptom of the problem, says Troy Mersch, Chief Research Officer of cyber threat intelligence company Bad Packets. The fundamental issue, he says, and other experts agree, is that Facebook has withdrawn the so-called Border Gateway Protocol route that contains the IP addresses of its DNS name servers. If DNS is the internet's phone book, BGP is its navigation system. It decides what route data takes as it travels the information superhighway. You can think of it like a game of telephone. But instead of people playing, it's smaller networks letting each other know how to reach them, says Angelique Medina, Director of Product Marketing at the network monitoring firm Cisco, Thousand Eyes. They announced this route to their neighbor, and their neighbor will propagate it out to their peers. It's a lot of jargon. They say Facebook has fallen off the internet's map. If you try to ping those IPs, the packets end up in a black hole. So why did this happen? Well, let me show you one other story real quick, because this is where I think the story actually becomes bigger. On the same day, at 4:27 p.m., Newsweek reports 1.5 billion Facebook users' personal information posted for sale after hack. Could these be related? I don't know. It seems like the DNS thing might have been an inside job.
Well, whatever the official story is, I don't believe it. And I don't think we should because where we're getting all the information from. I mean, we got the New York Times reporting that this was unlikely a hack. We have RT saying that on hacker forums, there were discussions about this, but we're still waiting for a lot of this to still settle because it's still just broke. It was 6 hours, 15 minutes. And we're getting reports from Bloomberg that Mark Zuckerberg lost $7 billion and actually went down on the list of world's richest people significantly because of this. All, of course, as there's a major Facebook whistleblower and major mainstream media stories attacking them for not censoring enough information. I think, even though I don't have any evidence for this, I think that there might be something else up here that's bigger that could be a sign or a signal against Facebook to step in line. That's my just personal opinion, and I don't have any evidence to back that up.
Is it kind of sad that Mark Zuckerberg losing $7 billion doesn't matter to him, probably?
Why would it?
Well, it is kind of like a slippery slope kind of thing, though, because if this happens for 7 days straight, people are gone. Facebook's over.
That would be awesome.
That would be really good. I mean, last year when I was on the show, I kept talking about the destruction of mental health, especially with big tech social media. And even though this Facebook whistleblower is calling for big government to intervene, she does highlight a big problem, and that's the mental health crisis that is created by big tech social media that knowingly is hurting people, knowingly is creating algorithms that promote self-harm, suicide, depression. We look at our mental health as a country. It has gone down dramatically, and it will continue to go down, and it started to go down dramatically during the major usage of social media. So there's something to really talk about here. We need a discussion, and I think the discussion should be led by, is our life better without big tech social media?
Yes.
And that's coming from people that do this for a living. So we genuinely care about this.